Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donation, Karima. Appreciate being here. We got Bartman, Bountiful Sea Turtle, Life of Destiny, and we got Madame Maru, otherwise known as Maruta. Well, there you go. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. It is a nice Thursday night. We made it through hump day into the Thursday hour. Looking pretty decent. I like it. Let's get started tonight with the donos. So we got all the donos caught up from the last session. Let's start with this session indeed. We got Karima phase 1. Let's go ahead and use our favorite Victorian romantic tarot. What is going on? An acquaintance of mine, Divination Association. There you go. Loves a tasty tarot deck. Well, that's fantastic. Bartman, I'm glad that it's getting out there. I'm glad that people are loving it, enjoying a little bit of the tasty and a little bit of the tarot. I did send Dr. Mystical his, and he's got it. I believe he's going to do an unboxing or what have you, and I'm going to join his stream tomorrow night, and I'm going to request a reading using that deck, so that's going to be awesome. Destiny, thank you very much for your donation over the PayPal side. I appreciate you. What is going on, everybody? Has everybody had a good week so far? We only got one day left, and then it's the weekend. I'm pretty excited. I got a lot of weekend plans. Has anybody else got a lot of weekend plans? Or like, what's everybody doing to enjoy themselves this weekend? It is going to be nice outside. It's going to be not that cold anymore. It's kind of warming up a little bit. A little bit of springtime coming in. I'm interested in like going and shopping for some flowers, shopping for some plants, and doing all of that this weekend too. Kind of get into the spring mode here. It's going to warm up in Texas. I definitely want to get some stuff planted out there. I need to get some mulch and all that other stuff. Anyway, Karima, thank you for the 2 donations. Samantha, what is going on? I appreciate you hanging out tonight. How you doing? All right, as is current feelings for me. What do we got? The Star. The Star and the Emperor. It is a matter of a destiny. It is a matter of pursuing what we need to pursue and going in the direction that's really going to help us, that's really going to produce some good results for us, right? It's that time. It's time to get some results going. It's time to get some things happening. And it feels like that's going to be an important factor over here. Hang on, I got to stare at PayPal to get the PayPal working. Face not recognized. Why not? Why not? Is my face too ugly for you, PayPal? What's going on? Stephanie, thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the storm with the Emperor. This is something I'm willing to embrace. This is something I'm willing to get going. But they're really feeling very, very connected right now. The Star is that connection. Not only that, but you also have the Star kind of pointed in the direction of sort of having a way forward. In other words, the Star is the guiding light. It's going to bring us into the destination that we like to be in. It's going to pull us into the destination that we need to have. And the Star is a very important card for that. And we have sort of a representative of that. The Emperor, I feel that I should be doing more here. I feel that the path has been laid out. It's time to take some action. It's time to be a little bit proactive over here as well. We do have kind of this wounded warrior mixture here in the feelings. I don't want to be wounded again. I don't want to get into something that's not going to work, that's not going to function, and it just figures that this just isn't going the direction that they want. They don't want a failure direction. They want to make sure the path laid out is going to succeed. And what can I do to make that happen? I think that this person has sort of a lot of responsibility. I'm going to step up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this. It's almost like they feel like they can micromanage everything. They can really get some things going in pursuit, and that's going to be something that they're very interested in doing. Overall, 4 of Pentacles, just be prepared to wait a little bit on the feelings to kind of represent, on the feelings to kind of get out there and move forward, but you do have them in the queue and pushing forward as well. What are the latest thoughts of me? Let's see how that's going. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Let's see what kind of thoughts we got over here. The Justice card is a good one. Finding that balance with that Knight, right? Finding that balance. And this is kind of a thing where we're looking in the thought arena of a Two of Swords. We're just separated too much. We've seen this before. We just have seen this many times, right? I think that's sort of there. But you do have this Two of Swords over here, kind of, we're just separated too much. We have too much distance between us. We have too much separation. This is not something that's functioning. It's not something that's going to work for anybody here. And it's kind of a challenge, to be honest, right? Because you have that Page of Swords. I'm not able to really communicate to you like I want to. I'm not able to have some of these deep conversations. Some have some of these real communications, so sort of that reality of being together and making that manifest in our lives. Overall, the Knight of Wands, let's do something about that. And the Justice card sort of points to getting a balance through there, getting things moving, getting things happening in that arena. Karima, thank you for your other donations. Samantha with the double shot tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody's here tonight. It is unparalleled activity over here tonight. Let's get Samantha in the queue with the triple shot. Oh, we got, wait a minute, we got Destiny over here. Let's get Destiny indeed. Where is my Destiny? Life of Destiny has a question tonight. Wants to know, the person might end up in a relationship soon. That is the wrong key. Can I spell tonight? Person on my mind and I. All right. Are we going to get in a relationship? Are we going to have some meat on the bone here to this connection? Finding something decent, finding something purposeful. I think that's going to be the question tonight. Let's take a look at that with a little bit of owl. Take a deep look into that, into the souls, into the mind over here, and take a look. You get a little x-ray vision with the owl vision over there and see where that's going to go. Anyway, the person on my mind, right? Are we going to end up in a relationship? Is this going to turn into the love balloons? It could. It could. We need some action. We need some adventure over here. Seven of Wands. Wow. A little bit of turmoil in here, a little bit of turmoil getting this to the place that we want to get. It just looks like there's a little bit of a delay. It looks like we're a little bit of a delay over here. We really do need to get this started. This seems like something that does have an expiration date, right? We need to get this started. Got to get this moving, at least to get this pursued in the direction that we would like over here. I think that's important. The Two of Pentacles, decisions need to be made and actions need to be taken, right? Because you have this Death card. We need some changes. We need to move in the direction that's going to be proactive better for this connection and for this kind of pursuit as we're going. It really feels like we have a time limit here. Like if things don't go in the direction that we need, if we can't push forward the way that we need to, we're just going to have a little bit of a timeout. It's just going to be very difficult. And as time passes, it does become more difficult to manifest, does become more difficult to get this moving with that. Becca Boo, what is going on? MS, I got your donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, there's a time limit. There's a sort of a pursuit that needs to be done here and choices need to be made. So overall, we're going to be in a relationship. Is this going to be in a relationship? I think so. I think the Death card points to the action, the changes that need to be made here before we time out. The changes that need to be made here so that we can get going with this. So overall, we're going to get a thumbs up over here. I like it. I think that you do have enough meat on the bone here to get this moving, to get this happening. And I think that's going to be a very good opportunity for everybody. And I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like that. I kind of like it a lot. Homemade potato soup. Oh my God. That was making me so hungry. Homemade potato soup. With some bacon in it. Oh, that's like my mouth just watering now. That's amazing. Magician, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Are you VS? Are you, I don't know. I don't see anything other than VS. Anyway, yeah, it needs to start moving more. I think once it gets moving, the momentum is going to pick up, kind of like a train getting started, right? Once the train's moving, it's a lot easier to push forward. It's a lot easier to make that happen. So, yeah, sort of let's go with that. Oh, magician, you're Veronica. Okay, Veronica, I forgot. I'm sorry. I see your icon now. I was like, who's magician? I was like, oh, I know who you are now. I remember your old icon. Did you change your name? I got you. All right, Samantha is next. Let's get some Samantha phase one going. We're going to get, where we're going to get my deck over here. It's called the Waterfall Tarot. I still have some of these here, some of these available. Let's get these on the shelf. Get these on your shelf over here. All right. What does my boss at the White House think of? I don't know what WH is, but I thought it was hilarious to say White House. Because. Anyway, all right. The boss. Yeah, that is nice read. There's some nice cards. You have the King of Pentacles. Very coordinated. You know what you're doing. You know how to do it. The King of Pentacles is a retired banker. This is somebody who has the stability, who knows what they're doing, who is able to get things hopping, get things moving, get things rocking, and this is definitely pointed toward you. The Sun, the availability, the ability to learn new things, to get things going, the ability to sort of process things quickly, and just very much sort of a very heavy-duty potential person indeed over here, right? Because the Sun, I'm able to process things quickly, able to get that. The King of Swords, I'm able to get the thoughts, the imagination, the innovative ideas pushed out there and making that happen. And the King of Pentacles, I have the stability that's going to bring me in that direction, the stability that's going to make everything, okay in this manner. So I think that they think quite a bit of you. You have a very good reading here. That is very encouraging. If I'm your boss, I like you quite a bit. So there you go. Did Amanda get the hint? Leave me alone. I mean, I just want to be ghosted from Amanda at this point. Just want to be ghosted from Amanda at this point. We'll see. Because it had Amanda in the title, it put Amanda's thing over here. I haven't seen Amanda in like forever. I think Amanda abandoned us. Amanda left. Amanda's like, screw that stream, I'm out of here. All right. Did Amanda, well, not this Amanda, probably a different Amanda. Did another Amanda get the hint and leave me alone? Let's see what's going on with that. Nine of Swords is not quite. The ghosty may not be in full swing over here. The King of Cups, this person's kind of emotionally invested right now. It is gonna be difficult to get this person a little bit over here. The Three of Cups, they have some good emotions from doing this. They're getting some kind of reinforcement for doing this, and it just doesn't seem like that they're really gonna take the hint. Maybe need a little better of a hint. I do think that sort of the Knight of Swords has this unplanned thing, right? Like it's not like they're planning to annoy you. They're planning to be just a butt. It just feels like it's unplanned. It's something they just naturally do. But getting rid of this person is going to be a little more difficult than what you had anticipated. I'm sorry. We're going to go with a thumbs down on that one. You may have to shake them off a little harder. May have to shake them off like fleas on a dog over there. That's what I'm saying. Just got to shake them off over there and hope for the best with that. All right, let's get Stephanie is next on the PayPal side. Let's make that happen. Let's see. Stephanie wants to know. IHPCH says something like that. Something like that. Thoughts on my professional development proposal. I put it out there. I have all of the ideas. I have all of the information, all of the innovations out there. Is anybody going to listen to me at this point? Is anybody going to take me seriously at this point? Let's take it seriously right now with some Baroque tarot over here. Hopefully everybody's not Baroque. I went and got some groceries yesterday. It was like $100 for a little handheld cart. I still can't believe like a handheld. You remember back in the day, you got like a whole cart of groceries and it was like $100, right? Marissa, we're wide open for donations. Hit me up now. Make it happen. But yeah, like a whole cart was like $100. Now like a little hand cart that's like half full is $100. But yeah. Oh man, inflation, inflation. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. We proposed it. We proposed it. The Five of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Cups indeed. Now, I think not only did they like the idea, but it has kind of inspired them for other ideas. It's like, well, if we do this, we can add this, we can have that, we can do this, we can get this, right? We can have all of these things combined. I really think they like the idea. We're going to go with a thumbs up over here for liking the idea. The main thing that we have out of here, right? The main takeaway here is just going to be a Two of Cups, and that is a good reception to this. I love the idea. I like this. I really think we're going to hit it along on this proposal. But this is the thing, right? The Seven of Cups. We have generated and we have opened the door to a wealth of other ideas, or a wealth of other things that we could be chasing, we could be doing here. And I really like that. Seven of Cups is very encouraging because we've opened up this cloud. We opened up this wealth of information, this wealth of excitement. We really want to see where the hell this is going to go, because this looks really good. This looks really good. I like it quite a bit. Stephanie's got another question over there. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for your other donation. We got Veronica with another one. I appreciate y'all. Wheel of Fortune, I am going to adopt the idea. We need to adopt this. We need to get this moving. We need to get this happening. Wheel of Fortune is very important. It talks about what goes around comes around, making this a part of the day-to-day thing, right? And that Five of Wands, when you get into the details of the idea and we start fleshing out, pushing it forward, getting it moving, we are going to have a couple of disagreements, but I really don't think that's going to be a bad thing. That's going to be very encouraging overall. Overall, the Two of Cups says it as it is over there. Steph's got another question. Go ahead and get both of them. All right. Well, Erica, stay or go? Are we going to stay or go? Or what are we going to do here? We need a decision. Let's get a throwdown up in here.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Stay or go, the Beatles song. You say goodbye and I say hello, right? I say hello, you say goodbye. No, I didn't buy any steak. I got some waters that weren't in the cart, and then I got some spinach, some vegetables, some tomatoes, and then I got some cookies and ho-hos. I need some ho-hos, and let's see what else I did. I think a couple of cans of stuff. I don't know, it's just like miscellaneous stuff. It's miscellaneous stuff over here. All right, are we gonna stay or are we gonna go? Are we gonna stay on the left? Or are we gonna go on the right? Knight of Pentacles. It is pretty tempting to stay, I'm gonna have to say. It is pretty tempting to stay. I'm going to say that right now, right? Why is that? Knight of Pentacles, we're talking about planting the seeds for success. We're talking about the wheat field, the pride in the wheat field, the pride in the work we've done, in what we've accomplished and what we've done together. You just have the Knight of Pentacles. It's just a temptation to stay. I've done the work. We've done the connection. We've had everything the way that we like it. And that is such a powerful message, right? The Knight of Pentacles is a very powerful card in here. Knight of Wands says, I have some reticence to stay. I do have some hesitation to get in this movement, get in that. But overall, staying looks like it wins, right? Go, leaving. Lovers is very difficult. That's very much an attachment card. And that's going to be something where you do need to sort of get some attachment removed from this if the person's going to go. If the person's going to... Jesus, with the PayPal FaceTime, man. I got to literally stare into the phone. I'm going to get a new phone. It's driving me bananas. Anyway, but yeah, you do have the Lovers. It's difficult to go. It's difficult to get the separation over here. Ace of Pentacles as well, right? It feels like I've already invested enough to where that I'm just not gonna go. Just not gonna go. So stay wins by quite a bit. I like that. When you have that go thing, it feels difficult to go when you have stay cards in the go column. You know what I'm saying? You got stay cards in the go column. That's a little bit difficult to handle. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit difficult to separate in that moment, but that's what it is. Pocky stick, can't forget those. That is the Ace of Swords in the Tasty Tarot. If you don't have the Tasty Tarot, you need to take a bite out of this. I mean, let's see how it tastes. It does not smell yummy. Barbecue sauce on it. I could probably eat one with some barbecue sauce on it. I'm not gonna lie. I could probably eat one with some barbecue sauce on it. I'm not gonna lie. Karima, which one do you want the sexy deck? Let me know which one you want the sexy deck on, right? I don't know which one of these you want the sexy deck, but you can choose. I don't know why you're choosing, though. Speaking of yummy, let's get the Tasty Tarot on the table right now. Tasty Tarot on the table right now. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. Super cash payment work. Bountiful Sea Turtle. No, it did not. I do not see it anywhere. Bountiful Sea Turtle. I got Veronica. I got Destiny. We did that. I got Stephanie on the PayPal side. I got MS on the PayPal side. Are you MS? Let me know. Let me know. Bountiful Sea Turtle. If you are MS, we have two MSs actually. One's an ML that's an MS, and the other one is a true MS. But yeah, no, there's MS right there. All right, so no. Bountiful Sea Turtle. I don't see it. I don't see it in the sea of turtles. I do not see that turtle donation, and hope you do donate, by the way, because I have the turtle. I have the turtle tarot. I have the turtle. I want to use that Bountiful Sea Turtle. I want to use the turtle. You know I want to use the turtle tarot. You know I want to use the turtle tarot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Z. Oh my god. Ready to use that deck. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I got distracted. All right. Oh, look at that. Speaking of root, we got that. What is it? Okay. What is he wishing for the most right now for this connection currently? What do we need out of this thing? The Devil. More physicality. More sensual physicality, more big-time physicality here is something that we really need. We really need to get going. We really need to do that. We really need to sort of get that moving indeed, right? So yes, we do need to get something done here. What are we wishing most for this connection? A deeper physical bond. That's it. I did not see a super chat. I did not see it. Anyway, we need a deeper physical bond. We have the Devil over here. And it just feels like, I mean, you're talking about, right? You've asked before, you've talked about, you've brought up the fact that are we getting this connection any deeper? Is this connection getting going? And that's kind of where we're at with that. And this is something that they want. They want this deep physical connection. They want sort of a long-term physical connection. And that's kind of what we're wishing the most out of here. Again, the world, we need more variety. We need more spontaneity here. And we need more, just basically a little bit more into this so we can get excited about it. We can push forward and we can be a big part of this. Overall, I think that would make them so happy. You're looking for that deeper bond. I think it's going to be in their eyes through the physical aspect, right? The Devil, the physical aspect going through here. It's almost like a little bit too much of a distance here. It's too much regulation, too much restriction with the physical. And if we can get a little more variety, a little more spontaneity with it, I think that would be a big factor going through here indeed. All right, what are the secret thoughts about me? What do we want to say, but we just can't say sometimes? We just can't get it out. We just can't put it on the table. We'll see what's going on with that. Oh man, Queen of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Secret thoughts about me. Speaking of Pocky, we do have the Pocky sticks right here. You knew it was coming. You knew it was going to be here. But yeah, secret thoughts about me, I want to say, but I just can't say it. The Ace of Swords. Let's let everybody know. Let's let the illumination get out there. Let's let the world know about this. It's something that they want, right? We've seen this in the past where they have a desire to bring in family, bring in friends, bring in more people into this connection. That's kind of what it is, right? We need to reveal. We want to reveal this. Maybe not now. I definitely want to reveal. I need to do that over here. Four of Cups, that could be something where the timing is just not mutual right now. The timing is just not there. But no, you just don't sort of have that happening yet. But I mean, that's one of the secret thoughts, one of the things that I want to say, right? And that's something that would bring a sort of this roundabout, sort of bring in more aspects to this connection, more aspects to this relationship. And the Eight of Pentacles, we're going to be able to work through whatever difficulties we have with this. Not going to be a problem. We're going to be able to work through it. Going to be a very positive outlook overall. So yeah, there you have it. There we have all of the info right there. Yeah. Bountiful Sea Turtle, I don't see one, no less two. I got zero. I got zero. I'm sorry, I don't see anything. All right, let's see. We did two Samanthas, did a couple of Karimas. We need to catch up on the Veronica side. It's the time for the Magician. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, what do we got, Veronica? Veronica wants a General, and then the Capricorn. What the hell's wrong with them? All right. General, and then the Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with the Capricorn. General. I think this would be a good deck for that. Let's get a little bit of a General deck here. I like this deck. And yeah, let's see about this connection with the Capricorn. A little bit of a connection with the Capricorn. You got the you got the tarot magician over here's icon because of the word magician, but you know, I need to adjust that apparently. I need to adjust that a little bit. So yeah, that's going to be it. That is going to be it. That is my deck. Yes, it is, Moira. Link in the description for my Etsy site if you want to order it, Moira. I'll tell you what, if you order it, Moira, and you tell me I'm Moira, I'm going to include some extra crap in there that you will like. I'm going to include an extra deck. I'll go ahead and throw in my other deck for free because it's you. If you order, let me know. Anyway, let's look at this. A little bit of a General right here. The Moon, it is all about getting emotionally invested in what we're doing right now. We're getting emotionally invested into what we're doing, all right? The Moon over here says we're walking a little bit of an outskirts path right now. It feels like we're doing a lot of things we haven't done before. We're probing areas that we may not have been in before. We're just trying to figure out what is going to work, what is not going to work. And that's one of the big opportunities here, right? Finding what's comfortable, finding what's real, finding where we want to go. The Four of Swords says we've taken a long time. I'll be honest, it looks like we're stuck in our comfort zone a little bit too much sometimes. We're not able to expand out of it. We're not able to get running, get moving, get motivated out of it. And it feels like that kind of holds us back sometimes. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of the Four of Swords. It's been a delay. We've slept on some things. We've slept on some projects. We've slept on some stuff that needs to have some action taken, that needs to have some real effort put into it. Queen of Swords says it may be a little bit more difficult in the pathway ahead, but the pathway must be walked. The pathway must be pursued. We can't really just neglect it, pretend it's not there, and act like it's not present. It is time to walk a little bit outside of the comfort zone over here and just make it happen. That's what I'm saying. Let's make it happen with a little bit of the, not the Titanic, but the, oh man, you know, a little bit of the Lover's deck over here. Let's see what they get. Like, this is not a love reading, but I kind of want this just for the person interaction that we have in here. So Romeo and Juliet, we'll see how it goes. I know this is not a romantic reading, but I want to see the hell is wrong with the Capricorn. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh man, the Page of Cups. This is somebody who just has some bad emotions. This is somebody who has not gotten control over their emotions. I'm going to say now. You have the Page of Cups. I'm lost with some of my emotions. I need some things I'm not getting. I'm reaching out. I'm misbehaving because I'm having a little bit of a difficulty. Over here, you have a 9 of coins. It's almost like they're being offered something great, wonderful, very expansive, very exciting, and they're just not taking it. Instead, they're walking the hard path. They're walking the path of negativity here. And that's not really working for anybody right now, right? The 2 of Cups as well just seems like they need something out of this interaction. You know what I'm saying? They need something. Out of this interaction, they need it. They're not getting it. So they're probing around they're trying to figure out how can I get satisfaction from this interaction. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be something that's very difficult. It is going to be something that's very difficult to deal with here, because it's almost like the level of immaturity, the level of wanting something, needing something that I'm not getting is really going to be detrimental in the long run. So you're just going to have to kind of dodge them, you know, do a little stiff arm on them, like the running back in the NFL, just a little stiff arm, just like, you know, get over there, get away. But you know, that's just the way it goes. MS is next. MS has been a minute. MS, what do you got going on? You're crushing on my tutor. That's what I'm talking about.
Music to make love to.
Tutor crush. Tutor crush. I don't know what they're tutoring you. I don't know what they're tutoring you on. But maybe you could tutor them on something, you know what I mean? Anyway, what kind of feelings do we got going on over here? What kind of feelings do we got going on with this tutor? I don't know. Let's look. Let's take a look at this. I absolutely adore this deck. Absolutely adore this deck. And they haven't come out with another deck yet. I'm telling you now. If they come out with another deck, I'm going to buy. If I get any other notification, we get a new deck on this, I am just going to pick it up. Man, sweeties on the card backs. You know, Moira, I put those on there just for you. Just for you. I'll sign the deck for you too, Moira. I got stickers as well. I don't mean like the regular stickers that are like this big. Stickers are like that big. I got like the stickers that are almost as big as a card on there that I'm going to throw in there for you. I'm going to throw you in 2 extra stickers over there. And a bookmark as well. If I see your order, you got to say I'm Moira. You got to say, yo, man, I'm Moira, man. You know, that's you promised. Anyway, all right. 1099 tax statement from my bank. I don't think so. Oh man, the 4 of air, the page of earth, the 7 of earth, and the ace of air. I just don't have the meat and potatoes that I kind of need here. I just don't. The 4 of air. This has taken a little bit longer to realize than we have anticipated. We just did, right? It's already been a year. It's kind of staled out a little bit. This is something where you may need to be a little more forward. You may need to get a little more meat on the bone here. Cinderella, welcome. Appreciate you being here. So good to see you. But 4 of air just says it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And the page of earth, we just haven't established kind of that romantic feel. We haven't established the big opportunities. We haven't established all the sort of the romantic vibe in this connection that we just kind of need to get this going. You know what I'm saying? 7 of earth, we've been very almost business-like, or maybe almost too business-like with the tutoring. It almost feels like this person has somebody else in the background as well. So just be aware of that. It may be a little bit difficult to kind of get past that, to move forward with that. You may be kind of stuck on that particular instance. So, I mean, that's just something you got to, you know, deal with. Overall, the ace of air, if you really wanted to move forward, you do have to be a little more assertive with this, or maybe a few more hints, you know, just something. It just feels a little challenged. It doesn't feel like we're making love in the moonlight after the piano lessons. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't feel like that's there. It just doesn't. Samantha is next. Let's see if Samantha's got some things going on over there. When will the next boyfriend know that they want to date me? All right, we're going to stay with the real deck over here. This beautiful, ooh, it's got a good feel to it, too. It's got a good feel. I like this a lot. I like this quite a bit. Next boyfriend now that they want to date me. I really think the 6 of earth, it's almost like that they offer something, right? You have the 6 of earth, I'm offering something. And your response to it is so cool and unique and smiley. It just feels like that, whoa, this is somebody I want to get to know a little more than what I'm doing, right? So the 6 of earth, it's almost like they're delivering something, they're giving something to you, they're handing something to you, they're having sort of a casual interaction. And it's just your immediate guttural reaction to this individual that really sort of springs them into action. They're like, this is somebody I need to be with. This is somebody I need to be connected with, right? And that 10 of water, I think there is a level of emotion that's there, even though it's a situation where emotions aren't supposed to be there. It's just something simple. It's just something simple, right? And the 5 of earth are a little bit of a difficulty because they do have kind of an X that's either bothering them or annoying them or something else. But I think they're going to be able to deal with that. And I think that you have a wonderful and beautiful connection going on right here. So I think that's it. Evo, what's going on? Reiki B is in the house. What I'm talking about. Reiki, we're just starting. We've been waiting for you. That's what I'm saying. We're just waiting.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
We're just waiting over here. Been waiting for Karima. Phase 3 is what I'm talking about right now. It's real. It is real. Let's get it going right now over here with the best deck that I have. Modern Love Tarot. I do love Modern Love Tarot. We're going to see how that is going to work out. Well, we'll put that in the mix over here. So Karima will do the... We'll do the next question. No, we'll do the last question over there. The last question for the Karima is what love feeling. So we'll do the sexy deck for that one. I think that's a little more appropriate than the next one. What actions does he want to take? Yeah. What actions does he want to take? I mean, the fact that you pull out the sexy deck is like, But I think the last question is really on there. I keep thinking today is Friday. Well, tomorrow is. Go to sleep and wake up, and congratulations, we are on Friday. I'm interested to see what the stock market does tomorrow. It was a wild thing over there. Do you have crystals? I do have crystals. I have a ton of crystals. I have a big stack of crystals, but yeah, there you go. Bountiful Sea Turtle, I did get your PayPal donation. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. All right, what traits has he been liking from me? Oh, in the sexy tarot. He has been missing me, thinking of me. All right. Okay, sorry. We messed up. We didn't read the question fast enough. Let's do the tarot of the sexy magic right now. The tarot of the sexual magic. This is from Boo Boo from many decades ago. This is a Boo Boo gift. Thank you again, Boo Boo, if you watch the stream. But yeah, there you go. It's a Boo Boo deck from back in the day. All right. What traits has he been liking the most in me? Ooh, let's see. Let's see what's going on over there.
Music to make love to.
See what's happening with the sexy tarot traits. We got the High Priestess. Very nice. High Priestess, 8 of Chalices, 4 of Chalices. We have a lot of cups in this read. I kind of like that a lot, right? All right, we have Chalices over here. This is an interesting 4 of Chalices. It's almost like an isolation, right? The traits, that it's kind of fun to be isolated. It's kind of fun to be hidden. It's kind of fun to be sneaky sometimes. I kind of like that. We're hidden behind here. We got to watch our backs over here. I'm not sure what the hell's going on with the scissors and the magnet, but, I don't know. I don't know if you have scissors and magnets. It's kind of weird, but yeah, that's like a 1940s magnet. Look at that. Anyway, but yeah, it's just the fact that we're hidden, we're secretive. It's a little bit, there's a little bit of that adrenaline rush. We're looking behind our back, and that's kind of fun. It's kind of one of the fun traits that we have. Other thing that we have is you represent a new family, represent a new start, right? We've talked about this before with the judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. I'm going to have a new family. We're going to have kids together. We're going to start a new family. And I think that's one of the traits that they really like here. The possibility of something new, the possibility of getting something new moving, getting something new happening over here. And the 8 of Cups as well. We do have a little bit of push and pull. You're not somebody who just sort of takes whatever they deliver. You have a little bit of push and pull. You have a little bit of that. And, that's just the way it goes. That is the way it goes indeed. But, a little bit of push and pull. You're just not going to accept anything that they say. You're going to do that. Why okay? There appears to be a super chat issue. Why okay? There appears to be a super chat issue. We have a ton of PayPals coming in. We got a ton of people saying they're having problems with super chat. It's dead. Well, okay, something's dead with it. I don't know what's happening. It's a YouTube issue. I can't fix it, but yeah, it's messed up. Bountiful Sea Turtle had the same thing, you know. Anyway, we have the High Priestess over here. The I don't know. You know, you have the knowledge, you have a level of intellect. You're going to be able to push back. You're going to be able to bounce some ideas back and forth with that. And they like that. They like that a lot, right? You're just not going to sit there and just agree with everything. Not only that, but you're going to have unique ideas. You're going to have unique perspectives, unique look at things. And hey, I kind of like that as deed. But yeah, it said purchase. Wow, okay, I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I know that Marissa purchased on the PayPal. Marissa, you are going to be next. And then we have Bountiful Sea Turtle. You're going to be after that. But yeah, I don't know. If you did purchase and it didn't go through, you need to ask Google for a refund on that. I can't refund. I can't refund a super chat, unfortunately. If I could, I would. If it comes through, then I owe you guys other readings. But yeah, let's see. Anyway, we got MS's next. And I'm sorry, we got the next deck over here. We want to do, has he been missing me today or thinking of me as well? Let's see about missing me, thinking of me, what thoughts, what interesting process do we have over there? And I guess we'll reuse the sexy deck. I'm not sure if thoughts about you could be sexy. I don't know. It could be. It could not be. Let's see what's going on with that. A little bit of a Hierophant. 7 of Wands and a Knight. Ooh, that is interesting. Missing you, thinking of you does look a little bit on the domination side. I got to be honest with you. A little bit on the domination side, right? A little bit of sort of this romantic. Let's do something that's just traditional romantic. Let's do something that's like Disney romantic, right? Let's be in that mode of doing that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're interested in going dancing with you. They're interested in going into a dancing class with you. They're interested in going out dancing with you. I do think that's something that they have been missing you and thinking about you occasionally. Not like all the time, but obviously they are sort of looking at that, and that could be extremely fun. The 5 of Chalices, pulling you into their emotions, pulling you into their world, right? I want to pull you into my world. It seems a lot of times you kind of pulled them into your world, and they want to sort of show you more of their world, pulling you in, having you involved in this, having you involved in that. That has been on their mind as well. 7 of Wands, a little bit of the domination side, as well as the Hierophant going through that. So a little bit of this sexual escapades has also been on the mind as well. So there you go. The Hierophant in a sexy deck. You knew it was going to come through domination, or, oh, there's a bunch of, yeah, knew it was going to come through a little bit of the domination, maybe. You know, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see about that. Right now, let's dominate the tarot world by getting a little bit of a reading for MS. How does A feel about me? All right, let's see if A is going to be as good as B, C, D, and E. That's always the question. That's always the question. Just for Bartman. Just for Bartman. We're going to use a little bit of the Shadowland Tarot for this one. All right, does A think about me? Cinderella, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Greatly appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. It is now. We are partying. Tomorrow is Friday. TGIF. We're all going to go to Dr. Mystical stream tomorrow and watch him use the Tasty Tarot for at least one rating. But yeah, I want to see him use the Tasty Tarot, making it happen over here. Wheel of Fortune, let's get it done. How does does A feel about me? You're an important part of this life. You're an important part of sort of who I am. You're an important part of what makes me real. The Wheel of Fortune is about what comes around goes around. This is about bringing in the stability, bringing in the day-to-day, bringing in the things that I really kind of need to see here, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a very powerful card in that. So I need more of you. I need some interaction. I need some stuff going through that, right? Overall, the Ace of Wands, that is interesting indeed. The Ace of Wands. There are some pending actions that they have not taken. There are some pending actions that just haven't been pushed through, that just haven't been moved, that just haven't been done. The Eight of Cups says, I have given up. I have given up on some of those actions. Maybe I can't do the, maybe I have some hesitation of getting that done, of getting that moving, of getting that where we need to sort of have it right now. But I do think that you have a lot of sort of actions undone, or actions that need to be done that haven't been done. It's almost like a level of neglect in here. Like maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. A lot of kind of perceiving what I'm doing and micromanaging kind of my actions and where things are. Overall, the world says there's a lot of possibilities for this connection. There really is a lot of possibilities here, right? A lot of possibilities here. So I think that is going to be important. That is going to be important indeed. Why, okay, I got you. I got you on the PayPal side, my friend. There you go. I see you. We got Paris Hilton question in the mix. But yes, right now, this is MS. We got two MSs. We did one MS. Now we're doing the other MS. But yeah, the other MS was a tutor. And now we have another MS with another MS. So we got three MSs. But yeah, you know, that's it. That's it. That's going to be Pope Joan. Yeah. You know, Pope Joan was never really verified. I'm going to have to say this now. Pope Joan in the Wikipedia was not really, I mean, like, doesn't have a lot of documentation to it. So it could be a little sketch. Could be a little sketch. I don't know if the Pope got pregnant and they killed her off. I mean, I don't know. Whole thing's kind of grim and weird, but, you know, that's the way it goes. History is grim and weird. Look at some of the stuff they used to do back in the day. But yeah, that was it. Anyway, wow, okay, I got you. I got you in there. Right now, we got, let's see. Who do we got? Who donated? Bountiful Sea Turtle, you donated over there. Messed up the 2-3 cash payment work. I PayPal'd full moon and Levo today. All right, will I find love once more? Will I find love once more? Oh no, we got a Bountiful Sea Turtle question, and we're going to have the turtle deck. We have the turtle deck, my favorite deck. But yeah, the Pope Joan story, I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't verify Pope Joan. I can't verify they rung her up after she got pregnant and had a baby on the, you know, I don't know. I don't know about all that stuff. You'd think that she wouldn't get pregnant if she's trying to masquerade as a man, but I don't know. Was it immaculate conception? Maybe. There's so many jokes. All of which are inappropriate for YouTube. You know, all of which are inappropriate for YouTube. Anyway, I PayPal a donation. You did. Well, I found love again. The death card with the 8 of Wands. This is something that really manifests over here in like sort of like May. This is something that really kind of starts manifesting that is very prevalent in May. It feels like as the temperatures are warming up, as things are heating up, the temperance card, right? Maybe you don't have a lot of time for love right now. Maybe there aren't a lot of opportunities. Maybe there are not a lot of open doors that you kind of have right here to get love going, to get love moving, to get where you want. But the Ace of Swords says we have new communication, right? We have one new communication, February-ish. We have the bigger communication, or the better communication is going to be happening as we sort of move forward and get into the May time frame. May is going to be the big love opportunity. This is going to be an 8 of Wands. It's going to be sort of something that proceeds quickly, that moves in the direction, that gets things going, that gets things happening. This is going to be something something very much in that realm, right? Very much in that realm over here. Overall, it feels that we need a little change in our life to open up the opportunities. And I really think the February connections, the February opportunities that you have are going to be a little bit better for that. They are going to open up. You are going to kind of get that urge, right? It's kind of like when you're not really hungry, you go to the store and they have like the freebie at Sam's Club and you eat that and you're like, oh, Jesus, I love that. I really want, you know what I'm saying? Like you get something at Sam's Club and you're eating the freebies and now you're like starving to death and like you weren't hungry before, but that's the way it is. And I think that the February thing happened, right? It causes the change. It causes that shift in momentum, that shift in emotion to where you really are having a good time with that and you are ready and you will be moving. Again, the big opportunity in May is going to hit it going on. MR, pay the super chat's dead. It's broken. YouTube has just taken a jump. YouTube has taken a straight up dump on my stream, and it's just ain't working. They're having problems. And YouTube did post something about having issues today. There's a lot. Okay, there's some network hub that died. And it affected stock market all day. All day it affected the stock market. It's affecting YouTube. It's affecting everybody right now. But, you know, that's it. That is it. You know, you got two MSs. I'm sorry. You got, I should say ML. You got ML masquerading as MS, and then you got MS as MS. But ML wants to be called MS, so it's two MSs. Marissa is two MSs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway. I don't know. I'm going to put ML, otherwise known as MS. There you go. See, there you go. I'm going to put ML, otherwise known as MS. So it's like Prince, right? The artist formerly known as Prince. I get, you know, that kind of works. That kind of works. I like it. I like that idea. The artist formerly known as Prince. All right, let's get some things going over here with the monsters. There's no Prince here. There's only monsters, my friends. There's only monsters, my friends. But yeah, that's the way that it works. That's the way of the world. You have to be acceptable to monsters. You have to, oh, Jesus. You have to be good with the monsters. Let's get it. It's not Monsters, Inc. I don't want to get sued. It is Monsters instead. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, all right. There you go. Like Maruta's explaining. Maruta's got the explanations up in the chat. Up in the chat. If MS, if the second, oh geez. Okay, there we go. All right, I got you. M something. MA. We got MA, MS, ML, otherwise known as MS and MS. All right. So if MS is looking for their actual rating, let me have it done. You have it at 44 minutes and 39 seconds right there. Let me tag Marissa right now and do that. Marissa, there you go. Look at that. Marissa, I tagged you. So your name is bright and yellow. It's in Texas, we say yeller. Your name is bright and yeller. But yeah, so you see in the chat right there? Right there. MR, let me know what your questions are. Okay, we good. You got the two questions there. All right, so now that we are coordinated once more, we're back to normal. Let's see what actions you want to take from me in the near future. What actions do you want to take? King of Wands with the Strength card. It is about kind of taming your expectations. I think that you have that, right? I think that you have this aspect to where they kind of need to set expectations about where you're going and what you're doing. Because you have these expectations, you have these things that need to be done, you have these things that need to be moved forward. So that's what happens, right? So we need to set some expectations. We need to communicate that expectation, and we need to get that done right here, right? Full moon in Leo, indeed, with the Strength card is up in here. That's what I'm talking about. But we need to kind of tame some of these expectations, and I think that's what the action is. I have this planned. I have this moving forward. I have this happening, and but you know, that is where it's at. That is where it goes. But yeah, anyway, with that, how does A currently feel about me? How does A feel about me? So your question is, how does A currently feel about me? And I typed it out, how does A feel about me? I don't understand how that's different. I don't know. Marissa, I don't understand how that's different. So your question is, how does A currently feel about me? And so I typed out, how does A feel about me? I don't know. I thought that was pretty close. If you put it on ChatGPT and said, how close is that? I think ChatGPT would score my side of that. I'm just saying. I'm just going to broach the subject there. But there we go. Steph, no, your YouTube donations did not come through. I got 2 PayPals from you, and that's all I got. It didn't come through, Steph. I got 2 of the PayPals, the donations. And yeah, that's what I got going on over there. Anyway, Steph, let me know if I did not do your other donation. Let me look at the history. Okay, so this is really, this stream's really going downhill at this point. So, Steph, I got these 2 donations that I already did. Stream's going downhill at this point. All right. So, Steph, let me tag you. Oh, Jesus. All right. So, Steph, those are the donations I read, and those are the timestamps that I read them. So, there we go. Tiara, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. All right. Let's go ahead and do the ending soon here. The logistics of the stream are just sort of taking over the stream. It charged me. Steph, I have no idea. I don't think it charged you. I have no idea. YouTube is screwed right now. YouTube is completely screwed right now. So I have no idea if it actually charged you. If it did, it didn't come through. It's not here. It didn't appear in the little happy thing. So no, it's not on my screen. It didn't come through. YouTube is screwed right now. So that's the way it goes. So it will not be charging you. If it does charge you, contact YouTube and say, give me a damn refund. All right, anyway. All right, let's see. Troubleshooting 101. It's like taking over the stream. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm trying to actually get readings, but YouTube is preventing it. So I think it's time for a donation cutoff here. Tiara, you will be the last donation. Up there, but there we go. You have to contact Apple. Oh, Jesus. All right. Sorry, man. YouTube screwed us. I'm sorry. Anyway, but what actions do you want to take towards me in the near future? Again, taming expectations, getting expectations on the table, and getting expectations on the table is going to be something that needs to be communicated here. 8 of Pentacles. Here are my expectations. Here are my plans. Here what we got. Here's what needs to be pursued. Here's what needs to be done. Because I think that there are some differences between what they're going to deliver and what is sort of in there, right? What they're going to deliver versus what you may think that they're going to deliver. And we do need to do that. We do need to discuss that. And that's something that definitely needs to happen in the near future. And I think that they do realize that. And that's something very prevalent in here that is going to come up there. So yes, Tiara is the final reading of the evening. I will be back on Saturday. We're taking Friday off because I all want us to go to Dr. Mystical stream tomorrow night. Dr. Mystical, he has the tasty tarot in hand. He has it, and he is going to be using it, and we all need to go watch him. It is going to be, we need to flood Dr. Mystical stream tomorrow and just have, we're just going to have a party over there tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to go. I'm going to flood Dr. Mystical stream with some donations, some party balloons. We're going to make it all happen. So we're doing that tomorrow. Saturday, I'll be back here doing some more readings, and I will personally slap YouTube if they haven't fixed their problems. But no, I know if YouTube will fix their problems. Again, a main network hub died. Trading has been pathetic today. A lot of people lost money on trading because they couldn't close their contracts. It was terrible. So main hub is dead. That's what's happening. And that is going to be fixed, obviously. And when we come back Saturday, it's all going to be repaired and fixed up. Anyway, let's see what's going on. ML, no, you are on the list for tonight, my friend. ML, you are right there. You are right there making it happen. All right. But yeah. What time is Dr. Mystical stream? It's at 8 Central. So it's an hour and a half after mine. It's a little later. Anyway, sorry for the interruptions. I got to get logistics down. What are his thoughts right now of marriage type of relation with me, even if it's just living together? The Seven of Swords says, let's do it. Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because I've had some beautiful readings, private readings. I've had beautiful private readings lately about this one individual who's moving. And we get this card a lot. You're moving, you're taking your stuff, you're moving with your stuff to a new location. And that is excellent. That is talking about moving in together. That's their main goal, their main focus, right? Wheel of Fortune, what goes around, comes around, making that a mainstay, making that predictable kind of thing. And you have the Three of Cups, a level of celebration that comes with being together, that comes with having that. So moving in together is a top priority. And we've seen in previous readings where they are talking about moving to a new location. And at that location, they want you to be there. We've seen that before, right? Seven of Wands, I think that may be part of the logistics there that needs to be hammered out, needs to be discussed. But that's something that we're going to get to. That's something that we're going to get to, right? Anyway, let's get some more readings done. We got readings. Some people can donate, some people can't. If you can donate, you're one of the lucky ones is what I'm talking about. Let's do Samantha, phase 2 over here. Get a little bit of the key tarot right now. Key tarot. All right. What does my dog Tank have a message from heaven? Let's see what's going on with that. Oh, man. Let's see what we're doing. Tank, man. Let's see what Tank's doing. Let's see what Tank's having a party up there. At least, I mean, just at least enjoying, at least enjoying the afterlife, having a little bit of a party while we can. Six of Cups, man, Tank misses you quite a bit. Tank misses you quite a bit over here. The Six of Cups, the interaction was so important, was so good. It elevated their mood. It made them happy. It really sort of elevated a lot of interaction, a lot of good stuff here. And I think that is it. That's some of the exciting part is what I'm saying. All right, but the Six of Cups, I missed the interaction. You really elevated my mood. You really made my life better, right? The Hanging Pup, the playtime is something that we miss a lot. And that's something too, the physical interaction, your smile, the way you talked to me, the way you treated me, and just sort of the toys, just sort of all the fun adventures, all the good things, right? Waking up, there's going to be a good day because I know Samantha's by my side. I know Samantha is having fun. Overall, the Hermit, they're very much illuminated. They're going into sort of the next life. They're preparing for the next life right now. So the Hermit, right? I'm into that. And the Hermit just talks about that level of sort of the, illuminating things as well as sort of bringing a level of intellect, bringing a level of peace with the Hanging Man, right? So you have that halo over the head, and the Hanging Man talks about bringing that peace, talks about bringing that inner illumination. I think that's going to be important too. We got the Key Tarot over here. We got a JC over there, and let's see what JC, the boss, thinks about me. You're sitting there doing all the work. Do they appreciate? Do they not? Over here, the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. The good thing about sort of your work life is you're able to do things without really getting emotionally attached, right? When we have a problem, when we have a difficulty, when big changes are there, the Nine of Cups, you're able to push through it, you're able to see the bright side, and you're able to just get stuff done in times of turmoil, in times of change. And the Eight of Cups says you're going to abandon any sort of drama. You're not really going to sort of accept anything that's emotional. They're going to pull you in certain directions and sort of inhibit your work and your job and what have you. And overall, the Page of Cups, keeping the emotion out of it, getting logic, getting reasoning, and getting hard work in there. That's what they think. That's what they think right now. I think that is very prevalent over there. All right, so we got MS. We did the MS. Now we got YLK on the PayPal side. That's what I'm talking about. YLK want to know, Hilton, next actions towards me. Hilton's next actions towards me. Let's see what's going on. Wow, okay. Let's see if Hilton's going to be acceptable. Let's see if Hilton's going to do you right over here. I mean, they need to do you right. They need to do you right over there. All right, we got MS, we got ML, otherwise known as MS. We got MA, and then we got Tiara on the PayPal side. Still, you are in the queue. I did not miss you. I did not forget about you either. It's just, it's PayPal has, I'm sorry, YouTube has kind of have some issues. The way it goes, and it kind of makes sense that if a main hub is dead, then some of you can get through because you're not going through that hub, and others can't get through because you are going through that hub. But there you go. And Hilton's next action towards me. The Page of Wands, some offering. I'm offering up something. I'm producing something. I'm producing an idea. I'm producing something that's exciting over here. But the Page of Wands, I'm offering up something, either some idea, either some inspiration. It feels like that they just are offering up something. Maybe let's do this or do that. Maybe some unique communication, maybe some good news with that. The Four of Cups said this is something that they've been sitting on. They've been waiting on maybe a little bit too long, and that's how it goes with that. But the Queen of Pentacles says this is something that will sort of add to your happiness, add to the stability, and get sort of the stability back where some of the stability may have been a little bit juggling back and forth and whatnot. So, that's how it goes. That's how it goes with that. Must have been a big dog tank, or either he has that stub nose so he looks like a tank. I mean, I don't know. Samantha, let me know why you named it Tank. Why you named him Tank? Did he have a stubby nose, or was it just like a big old pit bull, or like what was going what was going with that? ML, otherwise known as MS. All right, ML, otherwise known as MS. D said he's not getting all his needs. D said he's not getting all of his needs met. Oh, Jesus.
Everybody loves the D.
I guess maybe everybody doesn't love the D. Maybe everybody doesn't love the D. I don't know. 10-pound sheep. Sure. Oh, okay. I get it. So it's a funny name. I get it. All right. He said he's not getting all his needs met. What are his feelings and intentions after dropping that bomb? That is a bomb indeed, with the Justice card, Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. He's just going to whine and complain. I mean, you just have sort of this whining and this complaining that needs to happen. This whining and this complaining that needs to happen here. I just really think they are getting their needs met, but they want some unrealistic expectations. Here's what I think happened. They have some relationship in their past. They're reaching into that relationship, and they're pulling out all of these dreamy things, and they want you to provide everything all of the previous relationships have provided, which is hilarious. And ain't nobody expected to do that. So boo on that bit.
Boo!
And that's just a crappy statement to tell everybody. I'm just saying right now. But the Ace of Wands are going to whine and complain. They want you to modify yourself, to bend over backwards, to do this, to do that. And, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, anyway. Overall, the Eight of Pentacles says, let's work together and let's have some fun over here. We got the Eight of Pentacles over here, working together, being connected, and just having some adventures. I think new adventures has a little bit of aspect to do with this too. And this is something where I want to get out and just do some exciting things. Get out and just have some fun with that. The Justice card. Get some imbalance within this connection over here. And get some things going with that, right? Do something unique. Get out of our comfort zone and push forward. Push in the direction over there that I would like to be in, that I would like to go. Otherwise, you have a lot of wands in here. I think we have big plans, big expectations. I think you have a lot of sort of pent-up energy that needs to be expressed with that, right? Needs to be expressed with that. So I think that is going to be something, right? If they're communicating with you about it, if they're opening a line of communication, then that could be possible. So you could have some communication. You could have some communication within the mix, but anyway, there you go. There we go. Not getting all the needs met. Not getting all the needs met indeed. Well, the hub that's dead tonight is not getting all the needs met either. I'm just saying. The dead hub is not meeting my needs tonight. I'm going to say that. I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to put that out there right now. All right, let's see what's going on over here. We got Cinderella. We got the triple shot with the Cinderella action going in there. Let's see what's happening here. Reading for February. Moving forward, getting a fresh start. It feels like February is going to be a fresh start indeed in a lot of aspects over here. We have that 10 of Swords. It feels like a lot of the pains that we have, a lot of the physical pains that we have could be lessening, could be going away. And we do have kind of an open door to doing something a little bit different, doing something that's going to be a little more activity. Almost feels like February is a time where you want to get out and have more activity, and you are going to be able to get that done. You are going to be able to push forward and get that moving in February. So February feels like less pain. It feels like more of a recovery month, and it feels like we're doing a lot more than we used to indeed. 8 of Wands over here feels like February does push forward a little too fast. You have this aspect, you have that aspect that you want to do or you want to accomplish or you want to push forward, and it just feels like you just don't have the time. February is going to be a very rushed month. I don't have the time. I don't have this. I don't have that, right? So you have the King overall. It is a time for beginning to plan for big earnings, because the earning months are going to be March, April are going to be your earning month. They're going to be sort of the money collection, getting some money in there, getting some money moving. Indeed, I think that is going to be popular. Will Erin M continue to do something? Look, I just got an email, right? Talk about the hub, right? So here you go. So, yeah. So Top Step is a trading firm, and they're basically saying that resolve the rhythmic system issue over here. In other words, the hub is getting a little bit better. But yeah, so there you go. Anyway, there you go. That's the way it happens with that. But yeah, we'll see what's going on here. Anyway, will Erin continue to plan something against me? That's not good. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. Let's see. Hopefully they're not going to be planning anything against you. Let's see about planning. You do have a 9 over here. It almost feels like the planning is done and they're not able to do what they needed to do, right? A level of heartache. I'm not able to do what I wanted to do. I'm not able to push forward. I'm not able to sort of make this happen, right? And that's sort of important here. I just have this 3. I'm not able to do what I wanted. I had some master plans. It's just not really going to work out, right? The 5 of Wands, there's too much conflict. And it feels like the conflict is dragging them down, dragging the personality down right now with that. But you have the 9, like everything they're going to do is going to be for the better. I think that they are going to shift into a mode of, I want to improve rather than go down that rabbit hole and go into the darkness associated with that, because it doesn't really feel like that's working for them, right? It's not functional. It's not working for them. And that long term, you need to kind of put good things towards the world instead of bad things. Let's get April. April's kind of the big, I have recovered. It's time to do more activity, and it's time to get money in. I think either small business venture, getting some money in, money opportunities coming through there. Ooh, nice. We see that too. This is a love month as well, April, right? You get a little bit of the springtime. It's warming up. I'm getting out. I'm seeing some of the stuff happening with there. And the 2 of Cups just says it's meeting new people. It's getting new adventures. It's getting new opportunities here. And that is going to be important as we go. The 7, right? Getting out, meeting new people, getting out, having new adventures. That's going to be the big motive for April. Meeting people while we're having the adventure. I do think you have a lot of people approaching you. A lot of people are interested, like, who is that? This person's fascinating. I really enjoy this person. And you have the King as well, right? This is going to be sort of a fiery sign, a little bit of a fire sign coming through there, and maybe a love opportunity. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that shakes out. That's what we need, the springtime love. All right, speaking of love, let's get MA over here. MA. We got MS, we got MR, we got ML, we got MR and MA. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on. It's time for the MR reads. What we do? Let's use my deck. Let's use my deck. We haven't had it on the table today. We haven't had it on the table today. No, I don't want to use that one. I want to use something different. I want to use this one. Ooh, I love this deck. This is one of my faves. Forest Creatures, version 2. Let's make it happen. Jesus, this thing is warping. Oh, I can't even shuffle this thing. This thing is warping. Look at that. This thing is all warped up. It is all warped up. The Tarot Tower. It's all warped up. All right. Let's see. Luckily, it's warped in the right direction. It's not going to flop around all over the table, but we'll see about that. Welcome back, Madame Maru. All right. How are you? Oh, man. It's like flopping. It's like flopping. We push it and bounces. Yeah. All right. Anyway, these feelings for me, Hierophant. I mean, the Hierophant is interesting indeed. It's like D is very isolated emotionally right now. It's difficult for them to express emotions. It's difficult for them to get things done. It's difficult for them to sort of open the opportunities that need to be done over here. 5 of Coins feels like there's not a lot that I can do right now. I'm walking through sort of this painful economic situation. The 5 of Coins is about having less money, not having the resources that we need, and in the recovery mode with that. So the feelings are pulled back. The feelings are not sort of mutual right now. And the Page of Wands, I'm not really doing a lot. And I think that's important too, right? Because we have this situation where they're not doing a lot to fix the issue. And that's kind of unfortunate. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of unfortunate over here. We would like to see them at least do that. But, we'll see that. We'll see how that goes. But right now, it looks a little bit challenged over there. All right. So we got D's next actions towards me. Becca Boo, I'm saying that the deck is warped. So when you put it down, it flops around. You see Becca Boo? See? It's like this. It's like you see, you do that, it bounces back. It bounces back like a booby. Look at that. See? See, like that. Anyway, all right. D's next action towards me. The Chariot. Let's go on a trip. It's almost like that they want to forgive. They want to forget. They want to put this behind us. The next action is I want to go on a trip. The 10 of Coins, I'm a different person. Look at me. I have all these wonderful things about me. And the Chariot, let's take a trip together. It's almost like let's renew the excitement that we had before. Let's renew some of the feelings that we had before. In order to do that, let's revisit the old times with a trip. The 5 of Wands, there's a big promise that I'm not going to, I'm not going to get drama in it. It's not going to be a big fight. And I think that's going to be something that kind of that they say, yeah, right? It's not going to be a big thing. It's not going to be a big fight with that indeed. Tiara, you're still in the mix. I promise you. Let's get Karima. And then we finish off with Tiara for the night. The Tarot Tower did it. It may have did it indeed. It may have did it. It may have ruined it. The floppy hoppy. I gotta say though, my deck is not a pro. Look at my deck. Look at that. Look how straight that deck is. Look how beautiful that. What the hell's going on? Why is that card in there? How'd that card get in there? I got pieces of owl in my tarot. The owl wanted a bite to eat. It like invaded my tarot deck. Did you see that? The owl wanted a bite to eat, so it invaded my tarot deck. Anyway, look how straight that is. Look how straight that is. Look at that. You could hang a frame on the wall with that. Look at that. See, that's why you have to get my deck. That's why you have to get that. All right. But that's why I keep all my decks in boxes. I can't unbox all these decks all day. The box will get worn out within 2 seconds. All right. Anyway, let's go for the thought for this one. Have a little mixture of the thought. Let's get it here. What love feelings does he feel for me that he doesn't express? Wow. That's the way it goes. Best to lay them flat. No, I'm not going to lay them flat. I'm going to let them warp up. I'm going to let him warp up. I'm warped. I have a warped personality. The tarot decks are going to match my personality. What love for feelings does he feel for me that he doesn't express? I mean, there's a level of romance side that he hasn't expressed to you. He feels like he just can't. He feels like he's inhibited sometimes with his romantic expression. He's inhibited with how he can push forward. How can he express? How can he move this thing, right? It almost feels like that there's expectations for him to be a certain way, for the stoicism to be, sort of upfront, present. And that's going to be something that he kind of struggles with. I think for a long time, he sort of struggled with that. It's difficult to really express emotion sometimes over here. You do have kind of this blending of the two worlds indeed. So it's love feelings. I can't really express a lot of times. It's difficult to kind of do it. It's difficult to make that happen. But you do have, again, the Nine of Cups. Lon Milo Duquette talked about the Nine of Cups being the most powerful card in the deck. And that's something that they very much need to sort of look at. They need to sort of make you understand. They do have all of these feelings. They do have the best card in the deck. They do have this level of emotional excitement around you that they haven't had with anybody else. And I think that, they said that before, right? I have some emotions. I have some things around you that aren't the same as what I feel for others. And you are special. And I think they mean some of that stuff indeed with that. How does he think I feel for him? Does he believe that I love him too? Does he believe in that? I think that you've been through a rough time with this, right? I think it's clear that you've been through a rough time. In other words, you're the one taking the brunt of the the negative aspects of this. And it's something that you really tolerated, and that's really a good thing, right? But the devil says, how much are you willing to take? How much are you willing to accept before you've had enough and you could leave and you could adventure off? And that is a fear that they've always had with that indeed. Do they believe that you love them? Yeah. You have a lot of cups, a beautiful flow in these cups, and that's very important in the thought. The more flow you have from the cups, the better off the emotions are, the better connected that we are, especially when you have sort of that fiery aspect over there that they really want to see. In other words, you've expressed your love, you've communicated your love, and you've communicated it very well. You're very much a communicator. They understand what you have. You're open. You're very much transparent in most things, and they really like that, and they really appreciate that. So they do think that you love them indeed, and you have said that, and they do believe it. So that is looking fantastic. And speaking of looking fantastic, let's go Tiara right now, and let's see what's going on with that. Will my man Roberto make love and please me tonight with the passion that I need? Let's find out if there's one sexy deck reading. This is damn sure going to be it. Let's see what kind of passion. Let's see what kind of positions we can have tonight.
Music to make love to.
Get the music on for you and Roberto in the passion zone. See what's going to happen with all of that. All right. Get some heart of hearts over here. Oh, man. Could be some spanking involved. Could be some spanking involved over here. Speaking of laying them flat. Could be some spanking involved over here. You do have the Seven of Chalices. It looks like there's some mad passion that needs to be expressed. It needs to be fulfilled. It needs to be fluid. Well, that sounds weird, but it needs to be done. Needs to be done right now. Mad passion is what I'm talking about. It could be some of that baby-making sex. Get some of that baby-making sex out there. Get some of that baby-making sex. And I'm not going to lie. There could be some spanking involved.
Hooray!
And that's just what we got. It's what we got going on. A little bit of spanking involved, passionate love making, and we just need to walk around naked afterwards. It's almost like it's one of those love making sessions where you just kind of walk around naked because you can. You know what I'm saying? Because you really don't want to get dressed quite yet. You don't want to get in the shower yet. You just kind of want to relax and just walk around naked. You know what I'm saying? Turn on the TV naked, work on the car naked, stuff like that. But yes, it looks like that everything will be resolved, everything will be done, and it will be a hot, sweaty, sexy night. What I'm talking about. And on that note, let's return to the Wild Tarot readings on Saturday. Tomorrow, I will see you at Dr. Mystical's stream. We are going to be watching him use the Tasty Tarot, and I am just going to be love bombing him with some donations, some wild chat. Let's get it happening. Take the adventure tomorrow night over there. We will see you on a Saturday.